I want to talk about you. And I want to talk about some of your comments that have been left on 4 of my previous Good Talk videos. One of the reasons I do these videos is not just me putting my stuff out there and me sort of talking to myself about things. It's also to get a perspective of the people watching, because that's when communication happens. So we're going to look at a few comments from 4 videos, starting with the Support Your Friends video. Elizabeth writes, "Great advice. It takes just a little to support your friend. It might mean so much to them. If all their friends supported him or her, it could add up. Thanks, Martin." And I agree. It's sort of this paying it forward. You know, if you support your friends and they start supporting their friends and so on, we get to a culture of exchange, which is better for the individual and their way of growing, I guess. Brittany writes, "Love this. I just started a small crochet business and everyone keeps asking me for free hats and scarves, not knowing that it takes me a while to come up with design and to do it, plus the cost of materials. I don't mind giving stuff away, but the expectation kind of makes me feel used. I try to buy stuff from my friends' small businesses all the time just to support them. It's a small but awesome gesture, and you never know whose day you're making by doing it." That video was about not taking, free stuff from what people do. If a friend of yours has a theater show, a monologue was one of the examples, don't ask for free tickets. Support that friend by buying a ticket. The next video is the Do Something Different video. That was the one when I was laying on the floor, of course, as you do. And there we have Alan Morris. "I do what you suggest. I call it notice something. I did it on the subway in both Stockholm and New York City. Just stop what you're doing and notice something." Yes, we are so busy with where we're going and we forget where we are. So sometimes, just stop. Just halt. And kind of look around you. It doesn't have to be, an overly spirited I am on drugs thing. It's just like stop and look around. I mean, I see a light bulb hanging there. I see a car coming this way. I see another car that's parked with the lights on. Start noticing things. Start recording in your mind what the outside world is all about. The tall girl writes, "I love your Good Talk videos. It makes me realize that I have to stop for a while and think through where I am and what I'm doing and what I want to do." Yes, exactly. The next video is the Growing Old video. Quite a few comments there. I'm just taking a few comments here and there. Reality TC, a long-term friend of mine from online. I definitely relate to this. On one hand, I'm proud of my wisdom and experience. On the other hand, I know as soon as I discuss my age, people stop seeing me as a woman and start seeing me as an age. Like you, this has been part of my life forever. It feels like, some cultures are so caught up with how old are you? Almost like that's the way to define you. People often have a different time guessing my age just because I act in a certain way, and I hang out with people stretching from those who have lived long on this earth and those who have not. And it shouldn't be an obstacle in your way and your possibility of interacting with people. AM writes, "Hey Martin, I'm 14 billion years old. 38 is nothing." Okay, joking aside, I'm a big science nerd and I do believe the Big Bang Theory was my birthday. It just took me a long time for me to get here. So time, age is all irrelevant. Enjoy life in this form for as long as you get to. I hope at least some of this made sense. Hugs from Dublin. It does. It really does. Because it's like that, what is time? Let's go all philosophical here again. A minute can go by like that, like you blinked and it happened. But try staring at a wall for a minute. That will make sure that a minute is really long. I mean, I often joke when I say, if you want to live a long life, live a boring life, because then time doesn't fly. I know, don't do that. Rivans, carpe diem, to make the most of the present time and give a little thought to the future. Sometimes I wonder that too. The shoulda, woulda, coulda, but we just have to live in the moment, revel in it, because we only do it once and never again. I also once read, youth is the youngness of one's spirit. Even when you're 90, you can still be that little kid inside. We should never lose that curiosity and looking at the world with a wide-eyed thing. It gives hope and joy. Yes. 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 I think she summed it up pretty good there. And the last comment from that video, Golden Age. I just turned 26 and I've been thinking to myself, I wish I were 20 again. I do some things differently, but I think globally many cultures want to stay young forever. We have this fear or dislike of knowing that we're growing older and looking slightly different, or being judged by our age. In reality, age is just a number. Cliché saying, but it's true. It is. It is. Of course, things come with growing old. Your body changes. I often, when I watch football on TV, think to myself, wow, I'm older than pretty much every single person on that field. And then I start, reevaluating my life. What am I doing with my life? Why am I talking to a camera instead of, I could be the football person on the field? But then that person and that team lost. So maybe I'm happier. The last video I want to throw in some comments from is the smile video, which I did recently. The first comment is, this is something I think about a lot. When I see someone who is suffering, it's my nature to want to help them. That's one reason why I'm studying medicine. I notice everyone in energy coming from them. People underestimate what being acknowledged does for people. There are those who are completely ignored by society, such as the homeless, and I've seen how their faces completely transform just from my smiling at them and saying hi. I've seen their lifeless eyes suddenly become full of the spirit. Everyone in this world needs love and kindness. Yes. Imagine all the people. I mean, of course you can't walk around smiling all the time. But if you have that energy, if you have that passion in you, let others make use of that. Take that smile, take that kindness, take that energy and project it onto other people. Complete strangers, your family, your loved ones. You know, just share that good energy. Because you have no idea how much that could mean to another person. I mean, today, just today as I'm filming it, I've had partly a shit day. I have one of those days where I'm like, I'm not feeling it. You know, I reevaluate and I start being hesitant of my part in the world and stuff like that. And a simple smile would probably fill my energy meter all the way up. And I've gotten to the point where I should really just call a friend up and say, I'm having a lousy day. Say something nice to me. Really, you should. Next one is from Jade Wizard. Hey Martin, amazing. I've actually thought about this concept many times before and can attest to it having changed the course of my day countless times. It's a powerful thing when a small gesture can affect your person so much, especially when it's from a complete stranger. I try my very best to return the favor to society whenever possible. A little bit of human connection goes a long way. Yes. Not proving my point, but sort of reinforcing what I said just now. Next comment is from Lina. I always consider a smile and a thank you to be simple yet powerful things. It's not that difficult to say thank you or to smile at another person, yet somehow people often forget about it. I think it's nice to be recognized and feel like you matter. Even if we don't realize it, a smile gives us this feeling. People definitely need to smile more and smile genuinely. Thank you for this video and for making me smile. Yeah. It's really that border between smiling like you mean it and smiling like you don't. Because it sounds weird, it sounds like opposite, but it can be, smile like you mean it. Don't do that. Don't do it like that. And the last comment from that video from Martina. They say if you go to sleep and angry and sad, you will have a lousy wake-ups morning. It did happen to me many times before, but when I came to work and saw my colleagues laughing for no important reason, I started smiling and laughing too. Everything around me had a meaning all of a sudden. I woke up happy this morning. The reason was the notification about your new video that I got last night. See, this is what makes me happy. This is what makes me happy. Not that I'm getting all this praise, but the fact that I had a function in someone else smiling. Where was I? I always leave it for the other day at work. Working and listening to your videos is something I adore to do, so I woke up happy and very impatient about what you have to say this time. Pressure. You make me feel, you make me smile every time, no matter what the topic is, because our souls are so similar. I feel your passion in every video. Point as well. I mean, I've made a lot of videos. I've made a lot of videos through the years, and I've started to realize that, looking back, some videos I would just I would do them to do them. But I've started to, now when I've kind of built up a library of future uploads, I really try to put my effort and my heart and my engagement and everything into the video, so that you feel that I'm here for you, that I'm here for myself, to make myself feel better, from actually feeling others, from actually making others feel better. Yes. I need people like us around me. I wish there's more videos like that from you. Well, this is a bonus video, so I guess your little project worked. Smiles are an incredible weapon for happiness. I've never smiled to a person on the street. I think I will start doing that. They will probably think I'm crazy or high, but who cares? One day that person will become aware of a life around them, and he or she will understand. Maybe smiles to someone else on the street. Be the change you want to see around you. Be the change you want to see around you. Yes. Remember that time when I said I had a shitty day? And I needed to call, I feel like I should call someone because my wife is working the nights. I mean, I might still call someone, but I just from doing this, and I mean, obviously I had found these comments, but I only glanced at them. Now, I feel it. I know. It looks like I'm behaving really weirdly. And look, my wife is calling. That's why we're married. Hello. So yes, the energy is back, and I'm feeling it. So this was sort of a little, I don't know, experiment, test of sort of building on the Good Talk series, where I still do normal Good Talks on Tuesdays, but I sort of extended every now and then by looking back and sort of re-interacting with some of the comments that you have left. What do you think about that format? Is that something that suits you? Because obviously those videos will be slightly longer, but if you know, if I am the energy that you need in your day, then I am the energy. That'll go into a quote book one day. So yeah, this was my first response video to the comments, so if you like it, I'll do it again. Let me know if you liked it, because that's how I know. And as always, good talk.